Welcome back to another video, and in this video we will be discussing various topics. The first thing we're going to be discussing is how to align text and enhance a worksheet appearance. So this is done to help distinguish different types of information in cells. You can adjust the alignment of cells content using the alignment buttons. When you enter text into a worksheet, it is normally aligned to the left, while numbers, dates, and times are aligned to the right. Changing the alignment of data does not change the type of data. So let's align cells entry. So let's say you have typed in a cell the way we have done over here. By default, our alignments should align on our left side of the cell. When you type numbers into a cell, they will align to the right side of the cell. So as you can see, the numbers are to our right and our text are to the left. That's just set by default by the Excel. So you can change this by either changing the numbers alignment either to the left, to the center, or to the right. That's all possible by aligning of the cells. So for example, in our Excel sheet over here, if we want to align, let's highlight this. Let's highlight all this. We want to align these numbers. We go to the Home tab, the Alignment group, then we choose the alignments that we want. We have the middle align, center, top. No, we have the align to the left, align to the middle or center, then align to the right. So ours is aligned to the right. So how about you align it to the center? And there we go. It's aligned to the center. Same case for this. Just the same scenario. We just align it to the center. And for this, it will be the same thing. Align to the center. There we go. All the numerical values, all the numbers that we have in our cells have been aligned to our center. And this is how we do it. This is how it's displayed. That's it on alignment of cell entries. How about we move to the other type of alignment, or the other type of, we can call it merging of cells. So cell merging refers to bringing together of several cells to make them one cell. This may be performed when you have a specific title and you need it to cover several columns or rows, thus identify the data underneath the scope. So mostly the merging of cells is used when you want to write the topic or the title of the Excel sheet. But for us, let's do it over here. Let's call our Excel sheet. Let's just write some words. So this is this right here. So if you want to merge these cells, we can select these cells that we want to merge. We have selected it. From our Home tab, in the Alignment group, we have the Merge and Center. So we click it and we have merged our cells. The cells that these words are contained in have been merged, and other than merging, it has been centered. And we can also customize our merge by clicking on this drop down button. Once you click on it, you can merge and center, or you can just merge across, or you can just merge cells just like that, or you can unmerge if you don't want to merge it. But let's merge and center. This is much more professional. So if you want to remove the cell merge, you just come to this drop down button and click unmerge cells, and you will automatically unmerge the cells as we have done it there. The cells are unmerged, but we want it to be merged, so merged in center. That's that. Let's look at how to rotate text in a cell. We can select the cells that we want to rotate. Let's pick these cells. We want to rotate the cells. And we go to the Home tab, in the Alignment group. Select the dialog box launcher, which will prompt a dialog box over here. And in the Format cell, should be in the Alignment orientation. So we are looking to rotate the text. Okay, let's not use this because we want to use the text. Let's highlight this. So we want to rotate this text in these cells. So in our alignment group in the Home tab, you can click the dialog box launcher and it will launch us to this. So here we can move the text to any degree that we want. If we move it from here, that's a 22 degree. From here, that's 45, and from there, that's a 90 degree. Why don't we use 45 degree and see how it looks? So this is how it looks. The text has been rotated to an angle of 45 degrees. And that's basically rotation of a text. The rotation of the text changes the orientation completely of the text in a cell. So this is crucial for those of us, or for those of you who want to make their work a bit more neat or a bit more creative. Other than the rotation of cells, we can indent text within cells. So we can create, increase, or reduce a space from the left margin of a cell to the right character in that cell by using the indent button on the toolbar. So for example, let's say we want to indent this text or this text. You can increase the indent, click the increase indent button, which is over here in the alignment, and it continues to increase the indent. Or you can click the decrease indent, and it will continue to decrease the indent, as you can see. So that's how you indent text within a cell. That's crucial to note. So let's look at how to format numbers in a worksheet. So we can say that plain numbers on a worksheet will do the job of presenting figures, but additional formatting can make your worksheet much more presentable and professional. There are many ways in which you can be able to format the numbers in your worksheet for better readability. So here we can be able to do it in a step by step. So let's select the range containing the numbers that we want to format, and in this case we will select this range over here. You can click on the common style button So a step-by-step guide, we can do this by selecting the cells that you want to be formatted, then clicking on the number dialog box in the home tab. Then this dialog box will appear. Then on the number tab, we can select the category that we want to customize our data. You can pick special and click OK. So that fraction, counting. Let's try date. Currency. So that's just how you can be able to format numbers in a worksheet. Now let's look at copying formulas in our worksheet. It's true that one can copy formulas into a range of cells. Generally, this reduces the time and effort taken to insert similar formulas in other cells, especially in a large worksheet. So let's say we didn't have the solution to that. If we want to copy the same formula in this worksheet, in that we want to have the total sum of all these values to appear down here, and we have used the same formula in this to have this total, because over here it says sum of D2, it's this one, to D5 to D5. The same for this. It's going to be sum of E2 to E5. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna copy paste the formula for this and copy paste to here. So we're gonna copy that by placing our cursor on the bottom right corner of the cell which has the formula and dragging it to the cell that you want. Then when we do that, we would have copied the formula, and over here we will have our sum total. And alternatively, we can select the range starting with the cell that has the formula. Then from the home tab within the editing group, we can select the fill in command and specify the direction of the data to be either down, right, up, left. But that's an alternative, but it's quite a long method. So once you are able to learn this, it becomes quite easy. You see, for here it is just place 0, 0 and 0 because there are no cells or there is no data for this formula to work on. Yes. So let's tackle on using the fill command. So one may say you may enter a series of data, either numbers or text, into several cells by using the fill command. This can save on time. This can save time involved in typing common series like days of the week, months, to set days of the week, months of the year, and numbers that can follow a pattern or sequence like 2, 4, these are like even numbers. To enter a series, such as months of the year or days of the week, you can type the first item in the series without typing anything else. For example, if you want to enter the days of the week into a row, you simply type the first value in the first cell, then use the fill command to automatically fill in the rest. So let's do a practical example of this. So let's say we want to put in days, and we have our first day will be Monday. So when you place your cursor to the bottom right corner and drag it down, it should automatically fill. Yes, it has automatically filled the other days of the week, instead of having to go through the entire process of writing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It has filled automatically for us. So this is very crucial and this is very important, in that it helps us to save on time and energy. Another important aspect is to adjust columns width. So we can do this because occasionally your data will not fit within the standard column width. This happens especially when you are working with long labels or large font sizes, or with data that has been formatted as currency. So when a cell entry exceeds the width of the cell and overflows into the next column, preventing you from seeing the other cell's content, this is known as overflow. So basically this is what happened to our text, this number of cars over here. Originally it was like this, but now there was an overflow where it spilled over to the other cells. So what I did was I aligned my column width. So I positioned my mouse pointer at the right border between the column header so that the pointer changes to a double head arrow, as you can see over here. And while having the double head arrow, I double clicked. This will adjust the column width to fit the widest data in the column. This is known as the best fit method. So when you double click, it will adjust so that the column or the width of the column is large enough to fit the data. And this process is known as the best fit method. You can also change the column width to any size you want by dragging the column header border to the desired width while having the double-edged arrow on. So we can be able to drag this column width, as you can see over here. You are dragging it. And that is how you change the column width. Yeah, that's how you change the column width. So thank you guys for staying with us during this video and for getting to understand more and more and more about Excel Microsoft Excel 2013. So stay tuned for our next video. Thank you.